afternoon and good evening and good morning to you, Steve, and perhaps Mr. House and whoever else is joining us from that futuristic part of the world. Thank you so much for dropping by. In some cases, again, like Brian and Dreamlab. That is so cool. I love this dual stream setup in the day. That's really cool. I'm enjoying it. It's kind of my full-time job now, my new COVID-19 full-time job. I really like that. If you like it, I like it. It's awesome. It's really nice to get together and keep that connection going. I really appreciate that. In answer to your question, Steve, no, I have not tried the mod view. I've just briefly looked at it. It's something, in case you didn't know, mods now have on Twitch have the option to go into a special thing called the mod view. And on busy streams, I think that's what it's made for. It gives you a really funky layout that shows you all kinds of tabs that you can slide around inside the layout as well. And it's a little bit like the stream manager. It's I have my stream manager set up on the right monitor, and it's really nice. So the chat is usually on the right, and you can just left click and drag it over to the left so that it's literally next to me on my monitor here. And there's all kinds of other things. So like held messages for review there in one box on the mod view. And there's all kinds of other exciting things that I haven't quite explored yet. But yes, try it out. Anyone who is a mod on my channel, have a look at that. Ginger pork meatballs with bok choy and rice. Nice. That sounds really, really cool. Awesome. Rod's got a cheese Danish. That is very good. Julia and I just had a little cycle up the boardwalk here in Miami Beach, up to about 20th Street and then back, or kind of 18th Street and back. And it was, what was it, 20th Street? No, it was 25th, actually, yeah, 29th, good point. Yes, like 26 or something street we went to. And it was kind of creepy. They've closed the boardwalk to bicycles, except for between 9 and 5. So during that time we can cycle, and pedestrians can walk all the time. But we're not quite so lucky with the cycle, so they're closing us off at 5 o'clock. So we thought we're gonna get a little cycle in there, and this is the second time that we're going past Ocean Drive, a really busy kind of, it's not a pedestrianized road. There's cars go by there, but there's one hotel after the other, and they're all selling themselves as oceanfront hotels, and they have restaurants in the bottom, in the basement, and it's all closed. It's literally like a ghost town. It looks like a Hollywood set that hasn't been in use for a while. It looks like you'd go around the facade and there's just like a few poles holding this up like that. And it's crazy stuff. So that's what it looks like right now. I need to take some pictures. They need to take some footage and make a little video about that. Yeah, maybe in the next few days. I've got the time, no problem, since I'm not working in the supermarket anymore. And it's good to have Julia back, because Julia's off today as well. That's very nice. So welcome back. Enjoy the mod view on Twitch if you want to have a look at it. Today, in this stream, it's something that Dreamlab brought to my attention earlier. So it is about these amazing mugs. So I've made them a few months ago with the intention of, I made them on, this one's got tea in it, this one has got nothing in it. I have made them with the intention to sell them, of course, so that everyone who wants one can have one. I've given some samples out to higher tier Patreon supporters currently, which is awesome. So some of you have already received one, and you know how exciting the quality is, but they're not really available for general sale yet. And I've made that on Teespring, because there's a way to, as soon as you reach 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, you can apply for something called the merch shelf. And so higher tier creators on YouTube have this thing that underneath each video, their Teespring merchandise is being sold in a shelf. And I thought that's a really cool idea. So in preparation for that, I have thought maybe I'll start with this product. I really, really like it. I've also found out that it is possible to turn that into a Twitch panel. So in the Twitch description, there's a panel I can add, and that'll make a merch kind of thing available from Teespring. And I thought we'll start with this mug. But again, it's not available for general sale yet, but you got to start at some point. This mug is kind of ready to rock. Dreamlab had an awesome idea earlier. Why don't we turn the rat emote into another mug, so that we have the rat on here and the purple background with the rat going, woo, that's the idea. So that would mean I'd have two products to sell. I thought, what better place to start doing it than with y'all. Let's try it out. See how easy / difficult it is to make that all happen. I don't know about prices, so we'll explore all that. I've not looked into this at all, but I thought that'd be a good topic to do that this afternoon. And hello, Chris. Good to see you, my friend. I did miss your stream, I'm afraid. I hope it was a productive one. So let's see what my desktop looks like. First of all, of course, my amazing farm. This is what we've harvested this morning. And depending on how successful this whole merchandising thing is, we might just go play more Stardew Valley later. I don't know. It's just such a nice game, and it's just so chillaxing. And yes, if you want to catch that, 10 a.m. on YouTube every day. I'm trying to do it every day. Let's see what happens. So this is my farm here. These are melons. This is grapes that we've all harvested. This is something with spice. I forgot. Hot peppers. Spice berries, something like that, exactly. And this is my cat here. So super funny. But hey, not why we're here. Let me go and introduce you to the thing that I was talking about. That is a service called Teespring.com. There it is. It's a bit like all these stores that let you upload like a logo or whatnot, and then they turn this into all kinds of things. So sell anything is their motto, and sell everywhere is their other motto. So you can literally make anything. These things, they have to solve for you. So this is not something you can do off the shelf, but other things like stickers and all kinds of other things like printed hoodies and socks and leggings and all kinds of stuff can be made on Teespring. It is Lucas the Spider. They have developed this together with the guy who makes Lucas the Spider in Maya. Very exciting 3D animation with over 1 million, probably over 2 million subscribers right now. Lucas the Spider is so super funny. Such a nice thing. His nephew does the voice, like a little children's voice, and it's just a little spider roaming around. And this guy I don't really know, but yeah, that's what they've made for him. Baby premium onesie. I don't think I'm going to sell that. Canvas print. That might be cool for some artwork. There it is. The mug. Samsung case. Beach towel. Tons of t-shirts and sweaters. They literally have everything. Fleece blanket and regular sticker. So we'll see. I thought I'm going to start with a mug because that's something that I would use. And I believe... is this where I'm going to listing? There we go. Let's have a look at listings. Listings, perfect. So I've made a t-shirt. I'm not quite happy with it. And this is my mug. I am happy with that. I can order samples. But I don't know much about this website. I only know that you can sell via the website, but essentially you grab a link and then that is embeddable, and that is also something that gets pulled in. So there's something here. I don't know if it's for sale or not, but let's just go and try to put that on my Twitch account so that we can see if it actually shows up. So I believe that's on dashboard.twitch.tv. That is the view that I see, including myself. I suppose I can just quickly pause that. So this is on my other monitor. I have it set up so that this chat is the whole way here and that the activity feed is kind of over here. But I think I go over here, I believe, and I go to account settings. I don't actually at all. I'm going to go to twitch.tv/WP Guru, and that's my regular Twitch page. And I believe from there, I can go and make adjustments. Like here, we've had a look at that before, and all I need to do is hit edit panels, and then I can add either text and description boxes with images like we did that time before, or I can go and add an extension to the space. Activate it in your extension manager. So let's do that. This panel name is extension panel number 1. Excellent. Let's do that. It's already installed. The Teespring merch store panel. I believe that's it. You can have a look if there's others. You can just go to discovery and then you can search for anything. And those are kind of boxes with APIs that go to onto the bottom of your thing. So I'm going to go for Teespring. And this is the one that's available. Cool. There's no others. So that's perfect. I'm going to stick with that and just go activate, set as panel 1, I guess. Awesome. Clicking authorize will allow Teespring merch to get a list of all subscribers to your channel. Really? And check if a user is subscribed to your channel. Really? Why would it want to do that? But sure. Let's authorize everything. Done. Perfect. That's awesome. So now I should just be able to go back to my regular Twitch page. I think. Pause that. And here it is. So I can now move it around as well. That's cool. But currently, there's not much happening here. Sell while streaming with Teespring. Merch store with integrated checkout, live OBS and chat alerts, and unlockable subscriber-only merch option. Oh my goodness, really? That's exciting, isn't it? Sadly, it's white, so I don't know what's up with that. The true delight is in the finding out rather than the knowing. Very good quote. I like that. I love all these quotes. Keep them coming. 38 so far. That's very cool. So I don't really know why we don't see anything. Maybe my merch isn't actually for sale. That is possible. So let me go and edit this listing here. That is so true. Set primary currency for products fulfilled in the EU. Yes, let's do that. Available products. Default site, other site. Is it live though? Listing details. Is it? What's my store URL? That would help. I've even got stuff in my shopping cart. No, I don't. It's empty. What? If you don't understand the basics, you know. Storefronts. Let's have a look at that. Ah, Jay's Merch Cavern. 3 listings, 2 active. That's exciting. Let's go view my own store that I didn't even know I had. Well, there we go. So that's, I must have done that with my logo. Put something about, check out some magic swag at my Merch Cavern. Every purchase supports my projects. There we go. That's the spirit. And then all products are these. So we should see something. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave the t-shirt, so disregard the t-shirt. That's, you know, mug is the most important thing. But then why doesn't it show up on my Twitch thing? Shame it's so awkward to test this. You'd imagine it pulls it in. Feel free to try it at your end and see what happens. Oh, there we go. I can go and pop this out. That's nice. I wonder if I have to configure it somehow. That might be what we need to do. More info. Good thing is I have no idea how to do this, so if you have any suggestions, do let me know. Let's see. Configuring extensions. Connections, recommendations, channel and videos. Could be that. Could be that. Permissions, accent color, video banner, channel trailer, social link, stream schedule, auto hosting, rates, my teams, and drops. Plug and pray. That's exactly it. Yes. You'd think it'd be so easy. Maybe that's why I never pursued this any further. I'm hoping that on YouTube it's just going to work. I mean, it's not going to be seamless either. You have to apply with them first, and then they'll vet your channel and see if you're worthy. But that only happens when you have 10,000 or more people on your subscriber list. Configure, perhaps that is something we need to do. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. Get started, no risks, make money. Activate is that's correct. We did already get connect with Twitch. Ha ha ha, there we go. I suppose that's what we haven't done. Oh, we have done that. Good stuff. View your Twitch integration settings on the Teespring seller dashboard. All right, continue to Teespring. Woohoo! Your Teespring and Twitch accounts are connected, so you can use the Teespring panel extension for Twitch and merch sales send chat alerts to your channel. If you no longer wish to do that, unlink your account. Disconnect. Perfect. Organize your Twitch merch sale. Man, this is difficult, isn't it? Pick the top 15 products you would like to feature on your channel. There's the mug, the end. The order will be reflected in the panel. Panel is spelled with one N, I believe. Only display products from the listings I have selected. All of them. So many options. Do you know? I know, Rod. It's crazy. Have you stocked up on cleaning products? I think we can just display them all, can't we? Let's go save settings. Well, then, I guess activate is the next option that we need to click here, even though I thought I had done that already. Good, that doesn't work. It's one of those things, isn't it? Yes, let's just refresh the page. The one thing developers recommend you don't do. And merch store, yes. And WP Guru shirt. All right. The one product I don't want displayed is displayed. Yeah, it's true. Julia quite correctly said display all of them. Let's fiddle with the settings. I love it already. Only display products from listings I have selected. Tick in the box. Picking the product. Search for listing. Image. Maybe save the changes first. Pick a product. No. Excellent. Okay. Just like DAS have taught us over many years, you gotta, if the obvious doesn't work, you gotta think differently. Just untick that box. Click save. Delete the t-shirt. That's the only way. Good. I don't know if you can do it, because I would imagine these are the top 15 products you'd like to pick. Indeed, rather than everything to be grayed out, right? And this, what looks like a drop down, you'd imagine that's a drop down. Totally isn't. Okay, I'll try one more time. Only display products from the listings I have selected. Please select or add at least one product to your Twitch merch store if you only want to show featured products. I would love that. So do we search? WP Guru Monk, you have to search. And then you pick the product for which you've already searched. That's awesome. And then you just do this. Save changes. All right. unintuitive.com/no documentation. Refresh the Twitch thing. Did you know? Absolutely. How did we ever manage that? We see the t-shirt. The mug should be active, yeah. In fact, it's the only thing that's active, isn't it? Well, okay, maybe it takes a moment or so. Maybe you need to click the button save changes, not that one. There's maybe different save change button. Looks the same. You'd think it does the same, doesn't do the same. Calls a completely different thing on that could be. Teespring, a DAS company. That's exactly right. Ay, caramba. So much fun. Okay, come on. Are we going to see the t-shirt? Right. Okay. Well. This is so much fun. I'm so glad I'm sharing this with you, because these would be the crazy moments that you bang your head against the desk and you think, oh my God, I've wasted the whole day trying to get a mug to show up in my Twitch panel. And you know, this way at least we get a bit of entertainment out of it. How the hell do we do this? Does it actually exist? No, it's not. Shall we register it? make it a community website for short and condensed article, for literally for just stupid people like us to figure out, click this, then do that. The 3 things, that just goes and tells you, top of this one. Oh, that. All purchases directly support my channel. Good stuff. I see. So I suppose you click that and then it goes to, I think this is that, you sure? Configure. It's configured. It's all done. Start design, manage products. I love that everything just opens another tab. That's really cool. Well, tell you what, maybe we'll just give it some time. I'll go press both save changes buttons again. I have a feeling this save changes button that's now just like maybe 1% darker than it was before, which indicates to me that it's now grayed out and the option is now saved. That page refresh doesn't really help the design. It looks totally different than this button, right? So this is, you can see there's a subtle change there. I believe this option is now saved, but that's only this box here. I mean, that makes sense. Then there's another save button down here, which I suppose we need to press as well. And now, fun with Teespring. So we'll leave that open for now. And I suppose we close this because we don't need that anymore. This, let's go refresh that. I could also, let me try this on my other browser just so that we get a different opinion altogether as to how that panel looks like. And mug t-shirt, all right, nice one. I'll try it on Mac, see what my Mac says. My Mac loads a little bit longer and it shows the t-shirt. It shows the t-shirt. How exciting. So it does the opposite of what you select. That's a good interface. That's also easy to remember that. That's okay, no problem. Thank you, Teespring. It's always good to hit a partnership like that off on the right foot. You know, I've never sold merch in my life, but I can already tell I've picked the correct partner here for things definitely gonna go the way we want them to. Unbelievable. So I say we'll go and delete the t-shirt from the product catalog altogether. No problem at all. YouTube, not active. You're not good enough to be a YouTube merchant. You just, well, how dare you think you could sell through YouTube? Pleb with less than 10,000 subscribers. Unbelievable, isn't it? Do you know, I think so too, Brian. I think this is exactly what's going to happen. Triple save. This is exactly what's going to happen. We remove the t-shirt and all I get is a white box again. Come on. I say we do this. T-shirt, gotcha. There's also the red t-shirt. Cross sells. I don't even know what that is. Storefronts. Is it, you know, if I were to look at my storefront, right? Well, this is the storefront. I can have more than one storefront. What? It's not for me, the system, is it? Could it be that it's the first product from the list that shows up? No, it's actually the second one that shows up in the list. Hi, caramba. Welcome to the grand opening of Jay's Merch Cavern. Let's do this. I say let's go delete the t-shirt. Oh, these are two of the same things. I'll go. What I don't really understand is why I have apparently 2 items in my shopping cart. What's that all about? Which 2 items? So I go click there on my shopping cart to see what have I put there. Your cart is empty. All right. Who designed this website? Unbelievable. How are these guys in business? That's crazy. This is a terminal. I've viewed that recently. Are you sure? More products from Florida you might like. Okay, so you can geo-track me. Awesome. That's, you know, good stuff. It was all a dream. The Pause French Bulldog edition. Nice. Animals are not ingredients. I like that. Okay, moving swiftly on, listings. Let's delete what we don't want. I like also that I have 2 listings, but apparently there's 3 on my store. Where did the purple t-shirt come in? The pink one, right? Where did that come? I have, so these are edit. Let me go zoom in there. So these are edit. There's order samples. That's how I got you guys the mugs that I've given away. This is edit. So I suppose edit the listing. Settings, analytics, duplicate settings, and archive. Settings on the t-shirt. All right. That's, oh yeah, t-shirt. Good point. Settings on the t-shirt. Make this listing exclusive. Oh, only your Twitch subscribers can purchase exclusive listings. Okay, let's switch that off, shall we? Ah, that's how you do that. Make it unlisted. Ah, Julia, 20 years at the BBC. This is good. This is good. Schedule end date. Tracking, Facebook pixel, custom Facebook pixel data. What? Perfect audience retargeting. What? And Google Analytics. Where's that save button now? I've set this to unlisted. What, you know this already, or this isn't there that big save button again? Let's test it out. If I go back to the t-shirt here, let's just go use the back button. Go into edit. Is it still unlisted? This is such an easy interface to work out. Oh, settings, sorry, totally my fault. I need to have a look at the t-shirt that you've ordered. Oh, it's unlisted, so this saves it immediately. Scooby-Hoo, very good. Oh, that is a good t-shirt. T-Public, all right. Well, now that it's unlisted, I wonder if we just go refresh my Twitch page and see if it's there now. The mug, not anything else. Come on. Brian, 10 to 1 odds. And the t-shirt shows up, the unlisted t-shirt. I'm happy to just ditch the t-shirt altogether. I don't think I want to sell it. Well, I would imagine clear cache. I would imagine if I just archive it, right, ditch it, no longer, I only have one single listing. It's the mug. Do you think? Oh yeah, look, I refresh the page and the t-shirt still comes back. Okay, I'm going to archive this again. Alrighty. Oh yeah. I don't understand it. Let me do the clearing the cache thing. You have to help me out here. This is Firefox. I have never cleared the cache on Firefox. I don't even know how to do that. Because Firefox is not like a program. There used to be a menu that says, I don't know, tools, clear cache, the end. That's how I know how to do that. But with the new Firefox, everything is like weird. Ah, Control F5, okay. Now, the F keys on this keyboard, they're difficult because there's some kind of function key that sometimes it's all, Control F5 does a force refresh. I know that. That's a really good function to have. It's kind of like this, but with the reload, because that's Control R. Options. Where's options? Yeah, this is Firefox. That's what I was thinking. There used to be a menu item that made it perfectly clear. Now it's kind of under the hamburger item. Options, and this is options, okay. Firefox is the default browser. Tabs, zoom, could be under privacy and security. Ah, okay, you still see the shed. Oh, that's good to know. Enable tracking protection. Cookies and site data. Your stored cookies, site data, and cache are currently using 1 gigabyte of disk space. Clear data immediately. Yeah, clear. Whew. So you still see the shirt. Yeah, it's weird because the shirt hasn't disappeared from my Teespring integration listing either yet. Oh, sorry. It's clear the data. I think data does everything. So clear site data and clear cached web content. That cleared both of it, I would imagine. I mean, I can clear it again, just, so there's no funny business. This is exciting, isn't it? It was much easier to play Stardew Valley. That is something I can work out. This is a weird journey. Let's go refresh this page. Oh yeah, sure. I am not a robot, yeah. Wonder how long it's going to take until the robots just click this button and just move on. Ha, okay. We're in a completely different view at the Teespring, so that's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you so much for directing me to the correct thing there. Let me have a look at my listings. 0 product. Ha! Look at that. T-shirt, Gonski. Budget cuts. Man, and you still see the shirt. No, but Dreamlab still sees the shirt on the... Let's go and refresh this. Oh, now it's all... I'm not even signed in here anymore. Okay. Give me a second. Now I need my phone because Twitch is all crazy about security. Let's see. I think I can... yeah, good point. Julia says, don't do that, so I'll do that. So I'll do that off the screen, not reading out the number either. 4379. Remember my computer and submit. Let's see what happens now. We're getting there. And it's the mug that shows. Haha! Very good. Now I need to make my interface dark again because, there we go. Now we have the mug. Julia bemoans the background. It should also be black. I do agree, but I'm not sure if how much can we ask for really? We're lucky to see that the mug is now on the front page. Woo-hoo! This is exciting. Oh my. Great, so if I go to buy now, oh my goodness, I can go and say, what's the color? Oh, this is all in here, is it? Woo, this is nice. And then we go to the checkout. Ha! Well, before I order anything, let's see, $14.99, is that a worthwhile endeavor for a coffee mug? I guess with edit, we'll have a look at the pricing options. I would imagine they would have slapped $6.99 profit for sale. Per sale, that's not bad. And in the EU, I make $7 per thing. So what's my cost then? $14.99 minus $6.99. That's the actual price of the mug. I'm not sure if I could live with myself to make $7 a mug. Is that good? I don't know. I'd like to sell it cheaper. I'd like for more people to have the mug, really. Let's try $11.99. There we go, $3.99 per profit. That's not bad. And in the EU, let's make it a price that people can understand as well. So maybe we'll make it $12.98, $12.99. I'll make less money in the EU. But that'll be cool. Yeah, let's do that. $11.99 US dollars, $12.99 EU. I think that is something I'm more. If I were to buy this is a price I'd buy a coffee mug for. Maybe $15 for coffee mugs, maybe a bit. Even still, $12 is a little bit much still. But hey, them's the rules. So I'll go and save that. Okay. And now if I go refresh that page, is anyone from the EU in the chat? Steve, you're in Australia. What's the price that you get on your end? Oh, you said BRB. Sorry, I thought it was Rod. You have the same color in the chat. I'm sorry. So that hasn't quite changed yet. Maybe that'll just take a minute, or I need to delete my things again. But hey, now that we've got this sorted, and while this is sorting itself out, I say let's make a design for a second mug. That'll go much quicker. Good point. Yes, we've got. That was only 45 minutes. That wasn't so bad. Okay. We leave this open. Actually, there's some other thing, wasn't there? Wasn't there this integrations thing? I did see something about Streamlabs. I just wanted to have a look at that. Promotions, is that it? Integrations, that's what I was going to have a look at. There we go. Discord, connect with Discord. Connect your Teespring account to your Discord account to enable Teespring merch alerts to show up in your Discord server. You can select which of your Discord channels the alert shows each time you receive a sale on Teespring. Interesting. Streamlabs. Connect your Teespring account to Streamlabs to enable merch sale OBS alerts to show up on your channel. Yes, please, let's do that. That sounds good. We use this. Haha. We figured it out, yes. Oh, that's a good idea. You could be playing Stardew Valley. That is a great idea. Your Teespring and Streamlabs accounts are now connected, so merch sales send OBS alerts to your channel. Cool. So I guess if somebody buys it through the Twitch integration, it should go and trigger something. Let's try it out. With a test. It's not alert box, it's actually, oh, there we go. Test merch. Test Streamlabs Prime Gift, Cloudbot merch. Hosted, it's gotta be merch. Test merch, boom. Aha! That's nice. And Walking Zombie, John bought t-shirt. Good stuff. The one we tried so hard not to make show up again. Ay caramba. Okay. Oh my god, I need a break. This was stressful journey, wasn't it? But hey, we've made the mug show up underneath my Twitch page, so that's good. That's good. Now, Dreamlab had this great idea to put another mug design together, namely with the WP Guru rat design. And I like that because he's like a little mascot. And I think this could work quite well with the purple background and then the mouse. Because it's going to be larger, we can also make the purple and the rat separate a little bit with a border or something like that. Let's see if we can make it happen. The only thing that stands in the way of doing that and putting a new mug design together is, of course, that I don't exactly remember where that design is saved. So we may have to recreate something there. It could be under emotes. It could be Twitch emote, rat emote. Oh my goodness, look, I have the source file still. That is cool. And I have rat PSD. Let's open that and see how large it is. Because I remember it doesn't have to be that large to give a good result in printing. It doesn't have to be like super massive. This, I think, was only an 800 by 800 graphic, and it looks really crisp, or crisp enough, you know. So the system will tell you when you upload a picture, it'll tell you how if it's good enough or not. What are we doing here? This is 500 by 500 at 72 dpi. So I think since I still have the DAS file, I think it's probably easy enough to make a higher res render. I think I'll do that. And there's that gradient in there. So yeah, I think we can literally reuse this whole file and just make that render slightly larger. That shouldn't take too long. Let's do it. I'm so glad the chat shows up again in Vision. It didn't happen this way this morning on Stardew Valley on YouTube. I also very much appreciate, by the way, how much easier it is to make a stream on Twitch than it is on YouTube. YouTube, there's so many buttons you have to click to get to the point at which you can stream to YouTube. And here it's literally one button, boom, you're live. It's really nice. So I do appreciate the advantages Twitch offers. Emotes, rat emote, I guess that's it. And in this case, we don't actually need the timeline. Control L makes that happen. And are we happy with the way this looks? Wondering if the backlight is a bit strong here. Yeah, 2 million, perhaps that's too strong. Let's make it 1 million. I just don't want his bottom to get burned out here. Also, I don't quite remember if he is, in fact, do you have IRA properties? Yeah, cool. Yeah, there we go. So he doesn't burn out completely. It's just a light that he receives. I'm thinking of giving him maybe making this a little larger, just to make it a bit softer, that light here. Perhaps we'll try 50. 50, and we do not want to render the emitter. There we go. So now we have a bit more detail in him here. Good shiny nose and all that. Do you know, yes, it would be really, it's just so cool to sometimes just watch a working session. Like when Chris does streams, I'm always fascinated by seeing how he works. And it's just, sometimes it's just so cool to see this creativity come to life. And something that's completely second nature to you, Rod, is something totally new to me. Like the whole approach to the whole workflow is really nice. And yeah, absolutely, get started with that. But hey, I mean, how many hours does the day have, huh? Draw ground, yada, yada, yada. Can leave that on the defaults. Filtering, we have the denoiser on, that's cool. 1200 by 1200. Well, let's go to town then, perhaps, with this design and make it 3000 by 3000. Thinking about, of course, that DAS doesn't render in 300 dpi. I'd like for this to be 300 dpi as well. So if I were to do that in 3000, it only ever comes out in 150 or 72. So it might not actually be all that much. Let's go 5000. Let's go, you know. Boom. And render. Make sure to save the scene also before starting the render. Not like what I do and just rush into the rendering. Ooh. Very funny. The textures aren't even that large. I can already see some, the fact that the textures themselves aren't actually that that super large. But hey, it's good to have this. See you later, Chris. Thank you for dropping by. It's a good point, Rod. I mean, perhaps now is the best time to start this. Steve was telling me yesterday, I believe, was it yesterday, Steve, that you said your PlayStation 4 camera is on its way and that you're thinking about doing some game streaming from your PlayStation 4 directly. That's a cool idea. It's another way of getting connected with people and just getting, you know, staying connected. This is, I think, our light, of which we still see the reflection, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's just another reflection. I was hoping it's not going to be that harsh, but by the time we shrink him down, things are going to be all right. Ooh, the teeth, the teeth. How's Joe today, Rod? Is she around? Is she happy? I don't think I've ever looked at the rat's hands this closely. And there he's jumping cartwheels. We're nearly done. We probably don't have to render this to the very end. I mean, it looks fairly good, and it's not really about realism either. The new rat. I think the design itself, I do actually like. I forgot how I made the circle. I can just go and investigate that. I could remake it. That is just, what is that? I think that was just a selection I drew out. And then I've got the color overlay. What is that? Oh, that's just a... What does the color overlay do then? Let's just investigate that. Oh, I put another color over the purple selection. Oh, I see. So the gradient, that's the clipping mask. And it was a little bit too rich for my liking. Well, I think now that we're doing a higher res version, I do actually like the version without the color overlay. It just makes the gradient a little bit flatter. I do like this. And then just to see... I put the ducks away into their own folder here. That'll be the duck folder. Ducks, and switch them off. That's cool. I think this, we were considering a stroke here. That's not so good. And I think also the position was probably more on the outside. Yeah, this is more something I can appreciate. Perhaps also slightly less of a border. Yeah, something like this. I think that might be nice. So just to separate him from the background a bit. It doesn't have to be that. Doesn't have to be. That much opacity, so we can just knock that down just subtly, but I think it's nice to have a bit of separation there, and it also makes him look more like a comic figure. So this effect's going to change as soon as we have the higher resolution version in here. Yeah, and it's probably a good idea to have a higher res version. I wonder if I should just do the circle again as well once I've resed everything up. Oh, good, good. Yes, say hello to us. Say hello to her from me too. Very nice. Daz, how you doing? You're done. It looks like you're done. So let's go and put that on the emotes folder here, renders, and we'll call that one mouse for mug. TM. Mice for mugs. Usually as soon as I hit save, that window closes. Good stuff. That is also not what we want. I do not want to see some half-assed DAS documentation, thank you. And let's go make sure this is being saved also in emolds, I guess. And we'll call it, did we say mouse for mug? There. That's that. So let's see here then. Image size. Let's do something along the lines of so let's start with 300 dpi. That might be cool. We'll do that's a good that's a good size. That's a good size. We might just preserve details 2.0. I might just go and adjust that so that it's an even 2000 by 2000. I suppose that's a canvas thing. And then we'll just go put the rest of the items back in high res. So I think the circle is probably okay. Oops, that was the wrong one, isn't it? There. The circle is probably okay. It's a little bit soft, but I have a feeling it might just benefit from that anyway. So I'll leave that as it is. The rat itself actually has done a pretty good job. So I'll go and replace him with a higher res version. I'll call him low res rat. Low res rat versus high res mouse. Place embedded from the renders, mouse for mug. And there he is. So it looks like he needs to be sized up just a little bit to match his counterpart. Yeah, where exactly he is in the center, it doesn't really matter that much. Then we'll close his other counterpart down and we have a much higher resolution now. This is me zooming into like 300% now, so I think that should be fine. So the only thing we need to do is now copy the effects from this guy over to that guy. And we have that outline again. So now we can have a look if we wanted to have that separation larger. Now they have a bit more to play with here. I don't think we do. I think 12 was kind of nice. 12 is nice. There's also the idea of putting an outer glow around him. It makes little difference, but I think just to give it that extra tiny bit of a glow effect, it might actually be a nice idea. So I don't know if you can see it on the stream. So this is with the outer glow and this is without the outer glow. So it makes a little bit of a difference. I don't know. What do you prefer? With or without the glow? I said definitely with the gradient because in a larger resolution that looks definitely better. It is, isn't it? Yes. I wonder if I mean, the thing is, what a glow always does, it introduces another diffusion of color. So there's more. I don't know how good the printing is. So I would think perhaps doing less with gradients and more with defined colors might bring out the print better. I don't know what the palette is. I mean, this looks great, but this is only black, red, and that's it. That's just black and red. So there's only 2 defined colors. There's no in-between values, because I've seen things in which when the palette goes down, those variations in color might just not look so great. Let's go without it. Let's do that. Let's go without it. Let's go without it. I do like, so the one other thing that we have here, that was the overlay on the background. And I do really like the gradient. I like that stronger purple as well. I say we go with that. But we did this for the flatter, smaller icon. But here size is not so much a bit of a problem. So good point, Rod. Let's go with this and upload the little guy. Absolutely, it makes it difficult to print, especially on specialty printers. It's difficult enough on a regular inkjet printer, but on something that might not actually have 16 million colors to print. Even though printers don't really have that, do they? Do they? Monitors have that, 16.7 million, but printers have much, much less than that. So yeah, going without it. I'll go save the rat and also go and export I believe a good JPEG is a good idea. Let's have a look at the whole size of this thing. Why would we want to, what's happening here? I don't really explain. Why would this be 116 pixels again? Excuse me? When quite clearly the image size of this thing is massive, man. What's Photoshop doing? Export as. It's not like I'm doing this for the first time. Why does this come up with 117? Scale. 100%, man. What are you doing? And also no PNG. We're going to go with JPEG here. Oh. And that's 1.5 megabytes. I wonder if these guys have... Thank you so much, Brian. You spotted it way before me. I wonder if these guys have some kind of an upload limit in regards to their files. Start designing, is that it? We're back to Teespring now. I just wanted to check if there's anything that prevents us from... I want to sell this thing. Ooh, I like. Add image max file size is 50 megabytes, so that's good, that's good. So we can go and leave it at that, 1.5 meg. And export. Emotes, let's go and perhaps make a new folder and say that's for printing. Rat Muck V1. There we go. See what it looks like. Oh, actually, did they say they could accept the PNG? It's JPEG and PNG. Ah, I might go give them a transparent version then. Export PNG. With transparency, let's do that. So that's going to be larger, but that's fine. 3.5 meg is good. Let's go do that. Rat Mug V1. It is big enough, yes. So this was literally 800 by 800 in 72 dpi, and that came out really nice and crisp. So that's got to be enough. If it isn't, they will tell you that as well. So if I go to add image now, If I give it a thing that is too small, they will tell me that. Front and back, there we go. I could do so, yes, facing away from you would have this, but this side is up to us, so I can put the mouse back on there, or I can go and put the WP Guru logo on there. I don't know, what do you think? Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. I like it. Oh, that's an idea. Just turn the guy around. That's an idea. And then we see his back. That might be an idea. And then when you look at him, you see this. But then what happens to people who are left-handed? I think I might just go and have the mouse on both sides, just the same image. I think that might be nice, because then, you know, if you want a WP Guru mug, you order the WP Guru mug. If you want a rat mug, you order that. I could, of course, before we proceed, Julia says he could be holding a sign that says WP Guru. But right now, you know, I could put my logo in here, of course. I can put WP Guru on the bottom right. That would work. Exactly, Rod. So yeah, that's a very good point. I don't think that's you know, let's leave the same motif on both sides, I think. Brian, yeah, I'll make you a special version, the rat butt mug. I like that. Let's see where the logo could go. I mean, there is a bit of room. I could move him up a little bit. That might require re-rendering him. Let's go what happens. Let's see what happens. He could wear a badge, that's right. Yeah, so that would work. And that gives us a little bit more space on the bottom here. And that I could just put my WP Guru logo on there. Let's try that. Just for, you know, and giggles. If I can remember where that is. I think that's in logos. And that's app icon PNG. Is that it? I think so. Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Brand awareness. Important. And it could just be, instead of encroaching on the circle, we just go and make it small enough so that it's kind of in the bottom corner, like that. Best of both worlds. What do you think? Brand is in there. As soon as it's on the white mug, it'll be all awesome. In the midst of chaos, there's also opportunity. Very good. We've added that this morning. I'll see if I can make it just a tiny bit larger. I don't want it to intersect with the purple thing. I can probably get away with just making it a little larger, and then going and putting this guy as well as the circle, in fact everything. Over to here. Where is the logo, by the way? Where is it? I mean, I know it's here, but then where? Which layer is it? Come on, Photoshop, don't do that to me. It's got to be in the rat den, but it's not. Oh, it's here. That's it. Okay, fine. Right, go. You can't be in the. That needs to be in its own group. Otherwise, I'm totally confused. No Photoshop, not at all. There. Let's do that. So if we go and export that as a PNG, which is now 3.7 meg, rat mug v2. I do like those quotes, very nice. We have tried to make them launch automatically, but that didn't quite work. It was the bot does not like to give itself what's it called? And Gregorina #1, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you. It doesn't like to give itself an input command. Now, how do I? Print quality is great, by the way. That's good. So it does great, good, not so good, and terrible. Let's go and remove him and add v2. There, with logo. With the logo, I think that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. That's the spirit, Julia, absolutely. How do I add this thing to the back now? I wonder. Do I just slide it over like so? Oh yeah, I do, apparently. Okay. You'd imagine you can do that, yeah, but maybe that's not how it works. Maybe I just need to go and add another image. Maybe I need to add it again. Is that how it works? Yes, there we go. Add it again. And then we have both of them. Oh, that's a good idea. So I just go click the bag maybe and add v2 again. And that's now just overlaid with this. So yeah, it doesn't really do that. It also doesn't really do the centering very well. I mean, I can see that I'm centered here, but I'll just go eyeball it. There we go. Print quality is great. That's the WP Guru rat mug. All right. What did we sell with the sale price again? $11.99 and $12.99? Was it that? I think so too. $11.99, yeah, there we go, that was it. And then we do $12.99 in the EU. Continue. Great, now you can add more products. I'm okay, thanks. Even though some of the designs really don't really work. I can see stickers, die-cut stickers, that's a nice idea. Any home products we should be looking at? Like wall tapestry. Oh dear. It's Web 2.0, yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, we're not going to wait for all these little things to load. We're just going to hit the, oh, there we go. Pillow. That's not going to work, is it? I like that they calculate all the little riffles here and how the fabric would warp. That's kind of nice. I like that. But what's happening on apparel? The mouse on socks. That's a good idea. Or leggings. I think we'll just continue. Let's go continue. Name of your design. Mouse mug. There we go. Mouse mug. Description. That's a very good idea. From the mouse that does cartwheels. From the mouse that frequently features in Jay's animation projects comes your opportunity to have a no, that's all terrible, isn't it? Tell you what, abort. The mouse that frequently features in Jay's animation projects comes to your own personal favorite coffee mug. P.S. It's also tea compatible. And soda compatible. Not made by the Georgia Corporation. Is that good? Buy a mug and I'll come steal your cheese. The cheese, that would be a good idea. Have cheese on the other side. That's another good idea. Cheese mug. URL get mouse mug. No, the URL is going to be mouse mug. Already in use. WP Guru mouse mug. The URL looks perfect. Visibility public. Add to existing store Jay's merch Cavern. Hold tight. Your great designs will be live shortly. Generated product images for your listing. Ding, 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 ding. Woo! Rush shipping available. Isn't that fantastic? And it's already available for sale. That was fast. Quickly, tweet it, Facebook it, inbox me. There we go. Also available, the WP Guru mug. Nice. View in store. Okay, perfect. Do you see any products that we have deleted earlier still showing up in the store? Like a T. Oh, no. Here's this. 4 listings, 2 active. So if we go to view store, hold tight. 2 coffee mugs, WP Guru coffee mug and mouse mug. There we go. We've got 2 products. Woohoo! So now, of course, since we use this option to only show selected products on the Twitch store, as I'm beginning to Twitch, let's see if we can undo that or add the Guru, the mouse mug to the whole thing as well. Integrations, was it? To link your store, visit YouTube Studio and click on the monetization. Well, that's not in there because I'm not worthy and all. There we go. So we could either, what's your take on this? We can either untick this box that says only display products from the listings I've selected, or shall we just go and put that listing into the bottom part? I have a feeling we might want to just do the second option and not click the first Save Changes button, only use the second Save Changes button and see if we can remember. We can't just click a product. We have to search for it first. Mug, mouse mug. And then we have to select product, mug, and there it is. And now I go Save Changes. Oh my God, not that one. Got to be the other one that's not actually on the screen. That's the one you have to click. Sure. That makes sense. All right. So now what happens when you go and refresh that screen? Because I'd really like ideally, I would like this to be a random selection. You refresh the screen, different product comes up. It's also the old price still. So I'm kind of happy with that. So if people say, see design on more products, yeah, since I don't have that, that shouldn't happen. But that's okay. What happens when people click on here? Do they then go to my merch store? No. That does that. Teespring merch, is that where we click? That's giving me to the creator dashboard. That gets me here. Is this pop-out extension, more info? Okay. Rod, don't look into Teespring. No, I mean, the quality of the product is great, and I think the integration with things, this is really snappy. If I go here and I'll go to checkout, if I don't know what happens if I were to try that now. I suppose let's see what happens. Top-up window comes up, and it's kind of an address that we didn't want to feature here, but thanks. Okay, but there's another step, so that's good to know. There's another step behind that. So I say, it's kind of a good start. And if it's only this product that shows up on my Twitch page, that's also okay. I'm happy about that as well. What happens if I do that on here? What does my Mac say? The grand opening of Jay's merch cavern. White thing. Okay, so it still has the $14.99 price tag in there. Who knows why? If ever that changes, go ahead and order a mug. That's weird. I don't really know if there's anything else that I can do here. Shall we try that instead, Rod? Let's do that. Let's just pilot a spaceship. I think, it's difficult, but it's there now. So I'll check again tomorrow, because if I go and check on the actual settings here. Oh, that's it. Enable Teespring marketing. Okay, let's go to that. Edit. Let's see. That quite clearly shows the new price. They've increased it to 13 euros instead of 12.99. Interesting, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. And it's a default product. Good stuff. Save. Woo! Oh, look at that! Dreamlab bought a mouse mug, and it goes and comes up with that. That is so cool. My goodness, buddy, thank you so much. That is really exciting. Oh wow, you took the plunge and tried it immediately. That is so cool. Hey, we tested the whole thing and it works. Teespring merch store comes up in the chat. That is seriously cool. Wow, I can see this is going to become a highlight. Very exciting. Let's clip it up right away. If we can. Oh, there we go. Yeah, create my first clip. Oh, it doesn't work. I'll do it later. I'll do it as a highlight. Well, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. Let me know what the total is and how long it takes to arrive at your location. And you'll be the first person to experience a mouse mug. I will do the same. I will order myself one as well. And we can compare notes and see what it's like. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate that. Very cool. Well, what a great highlight to end the show on. Thank you so much for hanging. I think that was a productive session. I'll let you know how it goes with Teespring and how the rest of the integration works, and if and when I can do the same for YouTube, which you're cordially invited to watch, of course, as well. Should I ever reach 10,000 subscribers, which according to Social Blade is not that far off. It's about a month and a half in the future, so it's that's crazy. Let's see what happens. 17.10. So that's $11.99 plus about $5 shipping. Yeah, I think I paid the same. I think I paid that. Did you use rush shipping or regular shipping? Well, I ordered one for Christina to her sister, and that was faster than I thought. I ordered one for Steve in Australia, and that was also there faster than I thought. I ordered one for Rod, and that was a little bit delayed. That was before COVID-19, I think. Okay, so it's not bad. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate that. Let me know what you think. There was. Learn how we're prioritizing safety while business continues to grow. Whoa! Products ordered, $2 profit. Shouldn't that be like more? Didn't we say $3.99 profit? How did that work? I don't understand. But hey, $2 profit. This is awesome. Thank you so much for dropping by, and thank you so much for testing this. I really appreciate that. Join me tomorrow on YouTube at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more Schnick-Schnack and Shenanigans in the world of Stardew Valley. Let's try this one more time on YouTube. I like the idea of reaching a potentially wider audience, but I'm also very happy to switch with Stardew back to Twitch because I do like Twitch. And but I thought for now, let's keep the Stardew things on YouTube and let's do the 5 o'clock streams on here. And speaking of 5 o'clock, I'll be back here at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Join me there. Have a wonderful time and take care, my friends. Bye-bye.